Hey. Hey. It just took me a minute. I texted you first and then I signed in. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Greg. I'm going to be using this rub and buff. It is a gold gilding kind of material. Um, it's for metal. So we're going to try. So these metal pieces are actually coated. So even if I use, and I have, if I use, um, a cleaner on this, it won't clean because it won't get through the metal coating. So this is really just, it's not really a fix, it's a cover up, guys, because I mean, honestly, the rust will continue. Let me see if I can make this go a little lower. Let me see if that helps. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Oh, she is Denise's live? Okay, I didn't know that. I was just like, I'm just gonna do this, and everybody wants to see my clean with me videos, and I was just gonna do this. And I'm like, just try it before so I'm trying it on this bag before I try it on my other bag because this is a brand new product to me. It was recommended. I just pierced the foil. Hey, Dawn. We're not actually doing a real clean with me. It's more of an experiment of re-gilding. I'm using we're going to use this tool. It's a sponge tip applicator, and this is called Rub and Buff, and this is in 24 karat. And it's supposed to be, well, the color is 24 karat gold, or, gold. There's antique. Actually, is this antique or gold? Gold leaf. This is a gold leaf colored. And you're just supposed to rub it on the hardware. And it's supposed to cover up and re gold leaf metal. Let's see. Not the best. Let's just dab it where I want it. And it says just to put it on. I've already cleaned the metal. So it just says dab it on, buff it in, buff it out. That's pretty much all it says. That's why it's called rub and buff. It is covering. It is covering. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to see how this new gold leafing metal fixative, I guess. It's called rub and buff. And it's a gold leafing that they recommend for metal. And I wanted to see how it was going to look on this before I use it on what I really bought this for. I think I'm okay with it. I'm just slightly dabbing it on. I'm not really rubbing it. I'm just dabbing it where I want it so it has a good coverage. And this is a kit I just got off of Amazon, guys. And it came with the applicators. Hey, Wilbur, hey, Wallet. Happy Sunday. Random, but my son just ran a half marathon today and finished fourth in his age group. That is awesome. That's really cool, Lisa. Um, that's exciting. James has done a 10K and a 15, I think, and a 5K. My other friend, our runner friend, she's actually done the half marathon. That's not easy to do, guys. It's definitely awesome accomplishment. Fourth place is still awesome. Actually, finishing any half marathon is an accomplishment. I asked my friend, like, okay, so when are you gonna do a full marathon? And she's like, never. I'm like, okay. So this is getting rid of of most of the. It's just cover up. This is what you call spackle and paint because it's just gonna cover up the blemishes. It's not gonna fix it. It's still gonna rust underneath the coating. There's no way to fix this hardware without removing it, and that's just not gonna happen. And the problem is because this is a hardware that can't be removed. Um, what happened was moisture got in through the textile and it wicked underneath. So every part of this bag that's next to the denim has rust in the hardware. Otherwise, the hardware's great. Um, as character, I really wasn't going to do this. I wasn't really going to cover this one up, but I wanted to see how this would look. And I'm going to do some. Once I've placed it where I want it, do some buffing. It's pretty good. It does change the texture, but look, you can barely see. You really don't see anything. Okay, so now that I've experimented on practice test, we're going to see what this looks like on the real deal. Now, this is what I wanted to do. These gold buttons. I don't think my son will do a full either. No, this is actually Donna used Cadillac. What's the better list? What's the best leather conditioner for vintage coach? Um, I use Big Four. I also use um a lot of people use CPR. I don't have CPR. I'm gonna go buy some. Um, they sell it apparently at the Tractor Supply Company, but I don't have it right now because it's $25 on Amazon for like 4 ounces. I'm like, hell no. So I'm not, with as much stuff as I use, I'm like, no, no. Um, the best thing to use on Coach though is not Coach. Coach makes their own leather conditioner. Do not use it. This is just my humble opinion. So I'm gonna do this where you can see it, and I'm just going to put this on the shoes because the gold has come off the shoes, guys, and I want my shoes to be gold again. So this is not as bright as the gold that is on here, or I should say surrounding the shoe. The shoe's going to look a little bit more matte. But hey, as long as it doesn't look silver, I'm good. That's what I use, maybe something better. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Cadillac or Apple or Cadillac, whatever it's called, or the Apple Care. It's okay. I really prefer Phoebing's is my favorite. But with Coach, vintage Coach, you really want more of a cream, not a wax base, depending on, you know, yeah, more of a cream, more of a lotion, less of a cream. Or, excuse me, more of a lotion, less of a wax. Mm. So I'm just patting as I go, patting in this gold. See, can you see it? It's kind of hard to see. Um, Jack George leather conditioner. I haven't tried that one. Um, yeah, so your vintage coach will do miracles with the Big Four though, Don. And it's not expensive. The Big Four is very affordable. It's you just have to use probably 2 or 3 or 4 applications of it at a time because it's a little thinner. Yeah, kind of wish I got the 24 karat gold now. This is just a gold leaf. There's different finishes I could have purchased for this. There was antique brass, 24 karat gold. This is gold leaf, antique gold bronzing. So we're just going to pat this on, rub it in, and hope for the best. I'm happier anyway that it's looking really good. Not a professional, but taking out these buttons would be very difficult to do. And I just want it to look better. What do you think of leather cleaner and conditioner from Kate Spade? Kate Spade, I don't know. The problem, what you want to look for any type of conditioner with any leather product is that it does not contain silicone. Silicone is awesome for your hair products. It is not awesome for your leather care products. It puts a barrier on there, and you don't really want that. You want your leather to be, if you put a barrier on there, you want it to be a barrier that can breathe. And there's other newer technologies now. Silicone is not that barrier. Silicone will make it so that your leather will not breathe, and you really want it to, um, especially if it's meant to. It's kind of like, but that's why it makes it so good, right? And what makes it so neat is that you can just throw on this cleaner and it looks all spiffy and new because it's really just putting on another coat of. So weird. So what's happened with these buttons is all on the tops of all the shoes, the metal has gone silver, And it looks weird now that I'm making them this kind of a matte gold leaf instead of super shiny. But we're gonna do this side and then stop. And I rearranged my house today, guys. I rearranged my entire purse area yesterday. Well, not behind me, all in front of me. I learned I had so many cleaning supplies. I had to get a shelving system for it. Um, that's true. Uh, that's true, Craig. The wax-based will leave a texture on the leather. It depends on the leather type. It absolutely depends. Now, I love my Phoebings, and that is a wax-based one, but it depends on what leather it goes onto. This leather would be fine. This is a very shiny um, leather. This would be fine with it because you just buff it, it's fine. But on other leather, and I've used the wax base on the wrong leather type, and because I know what I'm doing, I don't need to do a test spot. Yeah, yeah, that's how you ruin stuff, guys. That's how I ruin stuff. Yeah. So on this bag, I like this bag enough that I did not want to just go in here without trying what this gold leaf would look like. So I think that's going to be good enough for this side. I'm going to close this. So this stuff, let me read to you what it says. It's super tiny. It says wax metallic finish. Then it's another language. Apply to most surfaces. Polish with a cloth. Clean with mineral spirits. And then other languages. So on the back it says flammable. Yeah, we know it's flammable. Just how to store it, how to use it, as in, don't get it on your skin or your eyes, all the things. It doesn't actually give instructions on how to use it. Interesting. So I'm going to use a cotton Q-tip and see how this looks. Oh, Jolie! Hey, Jolie! Hey, guys! Did you guys? Oh my gosh! I was up super late all night last night, so I went to sleep to Super Jacob because Super Jacob went on really, 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 really late, and I was listening to him. I fell asleep. I woke up. He was talking. I fell asleep. And he woke up. He was talking. I had a dream where I was listening to and it was Jacob. Jacob was talking, and he was like, and why can't you do this? And why don't tell me about this? And blah blah blah. And I'm like, I know the answer. I know the answer. Like in school, and then I wake up, and I'm like, he's going on this rant about the CEO or someone from Chanel, and I'm just like, dude, that was weird. And then I re-listened to the whole thing this morning, like, okay, this makes more sense now. It was so funny. So I'd wake up, say something in text, like it should not be accountable for what you say when you're half asleep, right? How was your day yesterday, Jackie? Oh yeah, so my sister started a new job on top of her other job. So she's working moonlighting as a waitress and she loves it. My sister is a people person, guys. She can sell ice to Eskimos. She can, if you wanted a blue couch, she'd leave that store with a red couch and you thought you always wanted that red couch and you loved the red couch. It's not a bait and switch. She's just really good, so we were trained by battle axes, by the way. My work ethic of the Great Depression era grandparents, and then my father, and then the person who trained us in retail was actually a daughter of a general. So she was, you know, we were always taught there is no idleness, there is no standing around, there is no just talk. And of course, this time when we were training how to do all this stuff, there was no cell phones. If you were standing around, you were organizing, straightening, dusting, talking to clients. It was customer service 24/7. And so Jen's been friends with this restaurant owner forever, and she's been having a hard time getting hired help, like everybody else, right? And so she's like, even though waitressing in this particular job pays well, it's hard work. And so my sister says, okay, I need extra income. We have to make it through the summer. I have extra things I have to pay for, house projects I need to get done. And okay, let me do it. And so Ashley was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Come on over. Jen loves it. Jen loves it. Hey, hey, Dee Dee. Um, can't come today. She's spending time with the fam. Oh, um, grandkids check-in time. Woohoo! Have fun, Dee Dee. Um, so so my sister was there serving food to me because I'm at her restaurant. And I'm looking at the other ladies, the other two 20-year-olds, and my sister's hustling her ass. I mean, she's doing and she's cleaning and she's serving people, and she looks like my sister, right? Uh, as in she can do conquer the world because my sister can. And I was talking to her today. I'm like, well, how'd it go? She goes, oh, I love being a waitress, but man, those girls. And she goes, the lady who does hey, Ravi, the lady who does the dishes, the dishwashing job in a restaurant is the hardest job in the whole restaurant. It is backbreaking, it is thankless, it is hustle, hustle, hustle. So the lady who does the dishes is older than my sister, and we're 44. So Jen's like, and then these 20-year-olds who are the other two waitresses, she's like, they're not even stacking the dishes right. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there's a scullery bin. Well, most people stack dishes in such a way that you remove the food waste, you stack the dishes so they're easier to transport, right? Jen says they don't do it. I said, honestly, they've never been dishwashers. So Jen's like, she's on her I'm gilding, by the way, those who just came in, I'm gilding the brass buttons or my gold buttons. This side's kind of done. We'll see how it goes. I've just done some buffing and now I'm gonna do some more on the other side. It might take an application or two, to be honest. I don't want to put too much of a thick coverage on this because I don't know how this is really gonna wear. It's the first time I'm doing this. I've never had to re-gild something. So yeah, no idleness ever. Yeah, when you're training and just in general, Jennifer hates being idle anyway. She hates a sit down job. I can't physically do a stand up job, but my sister hates a sit down job. When they had to do, teach, everybody had to be like teach from home and distance learning during the, pandemic time. She says it was horrible. She goes, it was horrible. She goes, she hated it. She goes, how do you sit down all day? I'm like, you just get used to it. But I also see a chiropractor all the time. So, so you see behind me. Thank you, Craig. Yes, I have a Celine bag behind me. I took her out. She's perfect. I took her out yesterday when I was out and about. A lot of things happened yesterday. I tore up my whole house looking for 3 pieces of jewelry, found 2 pieces, and took them to consignment. I did videos on them so y'all can see what is no longer in my possession. I got rid of some of the most beautiful, beautiful um jewelry, most expensive jewelry I own, but it's I can't wear it with my neck and disc issues. It's been enough years that I know now that it ain't ever gonna be better. It's just gonna be, can you live with it? It's never gonna be like, oh, pain free. That's not gonna happen. And not with my job. So I said, okay, time to say goodbye to these very heavy turquoise necklaces that I love and adore. And because they're artist pieces and they're native pieces, these are not just um these are collector's items, guys. So, and that's why I had them. I had them as a collection and I love them and I still love them, but I wanted somebody else to have them. And I'll probably end up losing money, but that's not the point. The point is they'll be somewhere um in someone else's collections, loved and adored, hopefully. And I don't have children. When you don't have heirs, and I'm not going to say, oh, well, my one niece or my one nephew might want these things. Like, they don't want these things. They don't want your things. I've been to enough estate sales, dealt with enough people dying. People buy their own crap and they don't want your parents' scrap or their grandparents' scrap 99% of the time. I'm the oddball that took grandma's stuff and grandpa's stuff, but most people don't. Half my house is my grandparents. My sister's house is my parents. So she was closer to my dad. I was closer to grandparents. So that's kind of how we divided our things, or their things, I should say. So anyway, I'm using this. Hey Jolie, I'm using this buff and rub. It is a gold leafing, metallic, whatever. I don't know what's called. Paint texture. It's meant to be put on metal. Um, and I'm touching up some buttons. But so anyway, so yesterday I took the Celine bag, which is this one right here, this gorgeous bag right here, and she is fabulous, guys. She's fabulous. That bag sits perfectly on my shoulder. It fits so much stuff. It's like a Mary Poppins bag, guys. I was like, how? Whoa. I had jewelry in there. I had all my things in there, plus extra things because I need a bigger bag, but I need something really secure because it's thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. And so I used that bag. When I'm done with this, I'll show you. I did a whole video on it, but why not show you since I'm gushing over it? Um, so that bag is so cool. And it's a great color. I had a really pretty army green shirt on yesterday, and it just worked out wonderfully. Oh, I have another bag to show you guys. Um, yes, I've filmed videos, but whatever. So this is the other side. So now these are now gilded, and let's see it'd be brighter, honestly. It's better that it's mainly because it's a waxed finish. I didn't get the shiny finish, but it's good enough, guys. I'm just gonna leave it alone because you can sit there and overdo anything. So I'm gonna let that chill. I probably should buff as it dries. Yeah, it holds a lot. I wish it had light carrying it as much as it looked. Yes, gorgeous bag. It's so cool. So now I'm just taking a Q-tip and I'm just gonna rub over the shoes to make sure I don't have too much compounding material on there. Oh, I got my I think I told you that I got my Manjaro refill. I can't remember what I told you all on Friday because I've slept since then. And so Saturday we went to San Antonio. I went to the Native American show. That is the next stop they're going to is Philadelphia. And then I am going to I had that stuff going consignment, and guys, I can tell y'all because my sister won't be here to hear this. I was trying not to spend any money, guys. Famous last words of a shopaholic. Going to your favorite place to buy stuff, right? So I go there and so I don't know if I should keep this or can this be cleaned? It's just a sponge tip applicator. I don't know. Maybe I'll not risk keeping that one. And then let me put this away before I lose it. So yesterday I found this and then I couldn't find the bag. So this morning I tore up the house some more and found the bag. And then I had to Jackie, you have got to get more organized. So what comes in this kit is all these applicators for different types of things. So anyhow, I was like, I'll just show everybody how this looks because everybody wants a clean with me video, but cleaning is a long step process. It takes multiple times of doing something, and so it's really hard to. I hate editing. I despise editing. I'll never be a famous YouTuber, guys. I will never sit here and do the time to edit things. I just won't do it. Um, so anyhow, to do a real good clean video, it takes time. So let me show you the bag in close-up detail. So let me put this back over here. So I rearranged my entire desk. The entire desk has been rearranged. I cleaned everything over here. I cleaned everything underneath about 3 different times. Hey, Monica. So this is the bag I use. This is called, look how deep this bag is. This is what's so deceptive. It just holds everything. It wore really easily for me because when I wear a shoulder bag like this, I wear it like that. It slinks to the back. Some people hate that. So it's a preference, but this is a super thick leather, heavy duty. This is awesome. They folded this leather over. It's already thick, so there's a folded edge here. It's normally bag straps. You know, unfortunately, editing is your favorite part, Jolie. Normally bag straps have 2 stitched edges because it's 2 pieces sandwiched together. This is folded over. So the edge here has been painted and stitched on one side. So it's really thick. This is really well done. And then the way this opens, because all the stress on this bag is on the back, right? And then It's on this back panel because this side will open like that when you unzip it, and this is so clever how they designed this. So there's this does that when you have it closed, but then when you open, it's huge. It's ginormous. This fits everything. It fit everything. This is called the Celine Edge bag, and this bag is from 2013, and it's the Phoebe Philo era, and this came from my BFF, guys. So and he had it for 10 years. So anyway, there it is. It was so cool. But I have another bag to show you. Where is it? Here it is. This bag came in. So this is a love-hate bag. This bag, the color is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Um, the leather is amazing. So why is it love-hate? It should just be love-love, right? Well, first of all, I should have got the oversized, not the regular size. This is called the Utility Tote by J.W. Standard. So the person who started this company, I listened to him on a podcast with Leather Tannerstein, and it was so fascinating. Now, I do want to get a bag from Pagai, but the bag I wanted from Pagai, which is Leather Standard Tannerstein's brand, they discontinued. And I've just been waiting and waiting for them to come up with another oversized tote. So this is a regular size tote. This is not a huge tote. It's just a normal, probably standard regular tote, right? The color's beautiful. What I don't like about this tote, now this is better than PLG, Portland Leather Goods, because the leather's better. The construction is a little bit better, but the downfall to this bag is I love mixed textures, but this bugs me a bit. So this has a larger pebble, and then this is a finer pebble. So there's a different look when you touch it and feel it and look at it. I can live with that. But then this is what I didn't see is these straps. This is like a belting leather, and even though the color of this leather is the exact color, because of the type of finish on these three pieces, this is different finish or texture, this is a different texture, this is a different texture. They look all different. The color is an exact match, guys. It truly is. This is slightly darker, same olive green. This is the back side of the straps. This is like belting strap, and then it's okay. I think if I had gotten this like in a chestnut, but I'll be super honest, my S Zone leather bags are better. And I hate to say that because I really wanted to love this brand. This is an indie brand, it's up and coming. It's a love of labor for the person who invented it. But the S Zone bags, that crazy horse leather, of course, is a whole different look. But for me, the S Zone bags is better. Um, yeah, you do like the different colors? Yeah, but I love the olive. Do you know how hard it is to find this color? I know people are like, "That's so drab, whatever." But I'm a military child. My dad was in the army. He was in the army during this is kind of that weird color between the WW2 uniforms and like, um, because when you got into when they were dyed wool, they looked one way, and then when they went to cottons and they went to fatigues when the Vietnam War, it was different. I mean, military uniforms have changed over the years, but the color tends to be this kind of muddy olive green, and I love this color. His leather is so awesome. Now, the details that make this bag awesome are the way they edged it. Now, this is what makes me love this bag. So it's a love-hate, right? I love how they did the top stitch. I love how there's no edge paint on this. Everything's either a raw edge or folded over. This is made really well. I mean, this is made exceptionally well. I will buy this before Portland Leather Goods any day. I just wish I bought the bigger one. Maybe I should have gotten the newer style, but this one was on sale. It was what I could afford. It was just luck. It was just luck and impulse. And I have her dressed up for tomorrow. We're going to the office. Um, and she's really pretty. I love this bag. I mean, love, hate, love, hate. You know me and any shade green because oh yeah. Yeah. What do I have to do for that? I I get it. I totally green is such a hard color to get bags in, especially I don't know why with leathers. I mean, green's hard. It's like brown dime a dozen. You can get reds and you can get blues, but somehow getting a good green is hard to do. Now, green historically, when it comes to painting, it's been hard to do also. But anyhow, so that was my fun day yesterday. I got those in the mail. I was super happy, super excited. I also, what else did I do? So I had lunch with my sister. Well, we went to lunch where she was working. We went to the jewelry place. We stopped by my brother-in-law's house to grab a piece of furniture, which we now have put over there. We did not need another piece of furniture, but she's out of space. And so and Jen's like, "Oh yeah, it's ready to go. Just go pick it up." So I'm like expecting it to take like 5 minutes for my brother-in-law, and my husband to take this piece of furniture into the van. Next thing I know, it's like 20 minutes. I'm like, what happened? Why did it take so long? Apparently nothing was ready. My sister said, "Oh yeah, the bags are right there." And when you say something's ready to be picked up, I'm expecting it to be downstairs in the living room, 2 sacks of stuff that she wanted to give me, and she was like, the 2 bags I got from her were all over the place. Um, he didn't know where they were. The shoes that she wanted to give me, he had to go find. The dresser was on the second floor in the very back of the kids' bedroom. So James and Andy had to take it downstairs. I'm like, that's not ready to go, sis. That's not when you tell people things are ready to go. So my poor husband was drug all over town. One of the things we were supposed to do got canceled because of the major intersection closing. So thank goodness we still didn't get home till past 5 o'clock. Hey, kindness. Um, Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks, Devil's Advocate. Look at the real. Oh man, did you guys see Autumn Beckman's Real video? No, I did not, y'all. If you have not seen this and you shop on the Real, go watch her video because she was talking about they've changed their returning policies and shipment policies. So it's through a third party apparently. And I don't know the details. I've never returned anything off the Real, but she said, and she's one of those members that pays for first look. So she's a longtime member, had probably doesn't return very many things because I mean this is Autumn. She thinks really Jackie, have you seen Coach Outlet's soft green bags? It's not olive but pretty. There's a pistachio color. Uh Don Les Couture bought one and that's a pretty color. Now the new green from the outlet's a little bit different, it's a little bit brighter, a little more spring. More like I haven't seen it, but I don't know. I might just run over to the outlet. I live 30 minutes away from the outlet. It's easy for me to just go take a look when I feel like it. James just doesn't want me going. I wonder why. But I like a darker green. So I have Kelly green and Dooney, and I've had olive green from Dooney, but I really like more of a hunter green, forest green, army green always. But I don't have a lot of clothes that go with this, but it doesn't matter. I can always buy new clothes. The bag lasts longer. Yeah. So anyway, about the Real. So Autumn's experience was pretty interesting because I'm like, whoa, because as you all know, the Real has horrible photos. They they've Craig and I have found several things listed that were listed totally wrong. Like there was a Reed Karkoff bag that was listed as a Reed bag. So yes, it was a Reed Karkoff bag, but it was a Reed bag, which means it's polyurethane. It's not leather, listed as leather, selling for $130. It's not worth $130, And then there was another bag I saw in there that was listed for over $1,000, which that bag originally only ever retailed for 300. And it's not like it's sought after, guys. It's just mislabeled. It's like they used AI photo recognition to say this is what it is, had someone put in the dings and the briefest description they could, and then they processed it and moved it on. It's like it's not actually, I don't think it's actually people with knowledge looking at this inventory. And here's the thing, when you send in something to consignment, you mail it in as a consigner. So this is my experience with the Real. And I mailed it in. I did the whole form, mailed in my stuff. They say, okay, this is what we'll take this or we won't take this. This is how much we'll we think this is gonna be consigned for thank you, ma'am. Blue is my favorite color. But so when they take the items and okay, so it just stays in their warehouse. It stays in they take physical ownership of the items. They put it on their website. It sits there forever. And then as it sells, if it sells quickly, you make more money. If it doesn't sell quickly, it goes down, down, and down, and down. And then eventually it just sells, right? So, but you know what they're going to sell it for because they say, oh, we're going to take this, we're going to list it for this much. Do you want us to consign it or do you want us to send it back? You know? And I had three things I've consigned with the Real Real. Now, the Real Real is because ooh, Kindness Matters says the Hulu is running a program about fake luxury bags that feature the higher ups from the Real Real. I believe they also something on the news about it. Dang, whoa, Hulu, really? Whoa. Good morning, Debbie. Um, yeah, so anyway, I was my experience with the Real Real was the first bag I consigned with them, I made my money back, but it was right at Christmas time. It was a desirable brand, so it sold. The other two brands I consigned with them were lesser known brands, still nice brands, but not sought after. And I at the end of the day, I got a $10 check from the Real Real because they take out the fees, they take out the whatever, you only get a percentage, and they take out the mailing costs, whatever that you originally. So for $10 for two bags that cost me well over $300, $400 when I bought them, I'm like, I'd rather give these away. So I will never consign again with the Real Real, but I can believe it they're gonna have issues. Hey Debbie, Debbie. Oh my gosh, you missed my. I have to. Okay, guys, I'm retelling the story because it's too funny. So Debbie, when I was on Jacob's live yesterday, I don't know which one. I fell asleep between both. Um, I was dreaming of Jacob was yelling and saying, "What is the answer?" Blah. I don't even know what it was, and I'm like, "Yes, I know, I have the answer. I know the answer." And then I wake up and it's him yelling about that CEO lady from that Chanel thing. That was the part I woke up on because I had left it playing, and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, this is the first time ever." I was like, "I know the answer." It was hilarious. So I re-listened to Jacob's live from yesterday, and it made me laugh. It really did because it's like, man, he was on it for someone who woke up with a headache. He was not holding back at all, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not mad." I'm like, okay. I want to know behind the scenes. So some of the stuff, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about or watch Super Jacob, he's friends with he's friends with Jesse Styles from Australia, and she's one of I watch almost all of her videos. She does a video almost every day. She has an Hermes collection that is to die for. But before that, she collected LV, and then after that, she collected Chanel, and then she's moved on to she goes all in. She buys all the things, then she's done with it. She sells them, and now she's on Hermes. But she gets a lot of I don't know. People who don't like her, I don't get this because she has a lot of subscribers, but her fellow Australians never talk about her. And I've noticed this that a lot of people I watch on YouTube talk about a lot of other people, but then there's people they don't talk about. People do not reference Jacob and they do not reference Jesse Styles. I'm just like, okay, what happened? And if you do, it's random. It's like, wait, what? Oh, somebody talked about some of the, you know, and I love Jesse Styles, but people. I'm just gonna assume all these people are just busy, and maybe they're just creating content and not watching any content. That's my theory. My theory is they're just busy producing content and have running a life that they don't watch anybody's stuff, and they don't. I don't know. I was like the world's small. I mean, there's not that many Australian YouTubers that I follow, and I basically unfollowed most of them because I don't really like. Um, I don't understand the Australian sense of humor. Really, I hear people refer to Jacob all the time. Really, Craig? I don't. I don't. But maybe it's who I'm watching. So maybe it's who I'm watching. You know. So anyhow, back to laundry, folks. See, I might have laundry in the wash too. It's a Saturday chore that we all have to do, right? You have to go to get ready for the work week, you know. I have clothing. I just threw some in the wash. I've changed to a smaller laundry basket just so I do more wash more frequently because along with all my neck, disc, back issues, carrying a heavy laundry basket is not easy. So anyhow, by dawn, I watched Jessie. She seems not my cup of tea. She's I like Jessie, but sometimes my issue with listening to somebody like Jessie Styles, which I love, but my issue with people who do content like Jessie, she collects only one thing, but she reports on everything. It's sometimes really hard to take her point of view on something when you know she's only buying one type of bag, one type of product, one type of brand. Um, so I'm like an equal opportunity bag buyer. I buy all the bags. I love all the bags. And she's an obsessive person. So she had a bunch of Loewe, then she went and bought Loewe. She just bought her first Fendi spy bag, and I love her spy bag. That bag itself, I had been looking at on another. I just can't afford it. I buy too many other little bags. Like if I stopped buying $50 bags, maybe I could spend more money on one bag, but then I'd lose out on the $50 bag. Jackie Tater did a new video, Madison's Makeup World, for a summer eye look, and it's fantastic. Nice. Do you see this? No makeup. I have on lipstick, guys. I have lip balm on. I don't have the time. Mr. Watson, sir. We had storms last night. I'm sure the neighbors are out there doing something. Who knows? Um, hey Debbie, fell asleep last night. Bright Monarch. Oh my gosh, I've never been on a live with Jacob where it went all the way to in my time zone to like 4 a.m. I was like, oh my gosh. This morning I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna be productive. And I woke up and the sky made thunder and there was rain. I'm like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home. Uh, So I haven't really been watching. I watched Elliot's Luxury. He has he's mostly on Instagram, but I like watching him. He does a lot of posh shows, and he had a great topic he was talking about on his Insta story was buying things because in this new environment of live auctioning, because that's what posh parties are. It's kind of a live auctioning. Like there's a host, and then people can come to it and showcase their things, and people can buy them. And I've been to two, and in the two, Watson just came in, barked, and plopped down on the floor. He's like, I'm too tired. I can't. He's panting. So, um, he So what Elliot was talking about was he one of his clients broke up with him during a posh party, and he's like, "It's okay," because there's this thing about West Coast well-behaved wallet. He's in the West Coast, which means his time zone's different. But hey Winnie, we're talking about live auctioning sales and how the person I follow, Elliot's Luxury. Now he's on Posh. He's on Instagram. Um, and he's been on my lives before. He had a Insta story talking about um, buying in this type of environment, because right now it's the economy, regardless of what the news might say, we all know what's really happening when we go to the grocery store and see the bill. Okay. So he's like, it's getting, you have in this kind of live auction environment, it makes it really easy to say, buy it now, or I'll miss out. And that's why I don't like going to live auctions. I can't make up my mind. I can't look at the product. You have 1 minute to make your decision. You hit buy. And with the Posh system, you bought it. It isn't like I changed my mind. You bought it. So live auctioning is a fun thing. And they do it like on, I've seen Cassie Thorpe did some when she did some collaborations on WhatsApp or What's Not or something, some app where she was doing that, where she was showing things and Styled M by Michelle. She does a online showcasing in a thrift store in California things to purchase also. So it's kind of that live auction format, which is new. Um, Monarch, you got tickets. That is awesome. Wait, Monarch, what tickets did you get? I bought Craig clear bag from Amazon. Now I have to find the courage to get my Rolling Stones concert. I have a story about the Rolling Stones concert. I've said it before. Y'all, I can't with the economy. I bought eggs, bread and tea, coffee. Yes, yes. $53. Yes, for eggs, bread, tea, and coffee. It is outrageous. And our grocery bill down here is better than y'all up north. North of Texas, I mean, I have friends in Michigan, and I'm like, how much? I mean, we're lucky because we're close to California, we have the valley of Texas. We do grow a lot of crops here, and then we have food coming up from Mexico. So by geography, our food is cheaper here. But y'all, the food up north, how people pay, crazy insanity. There is no like, it's like I can't. I mean, I buying all my food buying has changed. All my grocery buying has changed. I've always been an off-brand buyer anyway, or a store brand buyer. But the cuts of meat I buy, what type of meat I buy, which eggs I buy, all of it's changed. Nothing was what it used to be. I've been watching videos on the Chinese model. They do live stream modeling. Whoa, live stream modeling? Huh. Yes, but I don't have anyone to go with, so I'm gonna. So okay, so Monarch, my Aldi. We don't have an Aldi's, but that's a good store. But Aldi's is a hit or miss. It's like either they have it or they don't. Um, hey Winnie, by the way, how are you doing? Um, so my Rolling Stones story was I was in high school. Rolling Stones, one of their tours was coming through, and it was at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, huge arena. This is when Ticketmaster was at a mall and you had to go to Ticketmaster or call by phone. Like this is pre, data on cell phones. It's like you had to call or you had to go stand in line. And I'm in there in line with my dad, going to buy tickets because he drove me there because I didn't even have a car. I didn't have a driver's license. I mean, I was over 16, but I wasn't driving. My twin was driving, so Jeffrey didn't want to see the Stones. I wanted to go see the Stones, and as I am at the box office, my dad is talking me out of going to the concert because I'm like, well, I want these tickets way at the back, and how many people I'm looking for. It is, he literally he didn't say, no, Jackie, you can't go. He didn't say, no, Jackie, I'm not taking you. He said, sure, let's go. I'll take you to the box office. We'll go to the box office. We'll look at the arena. They pull out the little map. They show you where you're going to sit. They explain the whole thing to you. And I'm like, well, that sounds good. That's great. And then my dad starts talking to me. And by the end of that, I don't know, 10 minutes, I said, Dad, I guess you're right. Maybe I should go to this concert. Okay, let's just go home. That's what happened. My dad had a master's in logistics and a master's from War College. The man is a tactician. He knew exactly what he was doing. So he didn't see because he knew if he said no outright, we would be teenagers and say no, we're going. No, he said yes, and then we stood there with me at the box office and talked me out of going to the Rolling Stones concert. And that was 20 something, 20 years ago, guys. More than 20 years ago. So after that, I learned not to tell him when I went to concerts. And by that time, I got my own car. And I went to concerts by myself all the time, but I went to country and Western concerts. I did not go to rock concerts. And what I have learned about concerts it does not matter how much that beer costs. You are going to have drunk people at that concert. And honestly, I can't. My ability to move is not. I can't do it. Just the thought of going up through stadium seating would give me nightmares, and I won't do it. Those days are gone. Like when I'm in my 20s, this was fun. Now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, no. Is there a VIP section for the VIP section? Because that's where I want to sit. I don't want to sit. I don't. I can't even do the fake smoke machines. I can't do it. The last concert we went to had a fake fog, and I just about died. And we went on our cruise, and we were at this Broadway show thing, and they had um fake fog machine, and same thing. I never did see the Rolling Stones. I was really always a country and western fan. Um, so I liked Aerosmith, and it was supposed to be the Rolling Stones' last concert, yeah, right, 20 years ago. It was not their last concert. Now they're even older, guys. I just don't know. I saw them in Riley in 88-ish. Yeah, this is like mid-90s. This is late 90s, actually, late 90s. I never did see the Stones. I did. I've seen like, I mean, the people I went to go see are like Toby Keith, Alan Jackson, Winona Judd. Um, why am I blanking? Tim McGraw, Keith Urban, when Keith Urban was an opener, I saw all those people. My sister, my twin, she went to Ozfest. We had polar opposite. She was at Ozfest and she went to all the heavy metal things. She went to Lukenbach, Texas. I mean, she did my sister was a wild child, guys. She was the one who got in trouble. I was the one that spent my life trying to get her out of trouble. Monarch says, I saw the Stones when they toured with Billy Preston back in the day, and I was one of the best concerts. Nice. Frozen Electric, yeah. Um, yeah, so no, Jen went to Ozfest several years in a row. Several years in a row. And I'm the one who went to the George Strait, country and western festival. I was the one going to the rodeo. And I don't actually like most of the rodeo things, but I do love team roping, and I just like the rodeo is fun. I was in San Antonio, it was in the 90s. Everybody went to the rodeo. Um Hawaiian class in Zoom. That's so nice. Oh, my mother called my sister this morning, and I said, "Well, what did mom say?" She goes, "Well, mom was just calling because her friend was visiting, and she wanted to see Connor on FaceTime." So the 4-year-old's running around being his normal hammy self, and um, it was funny because so she didn't say anything about your third job. He's like, "Oh no, she didn't, not really." I'm like, okay. Never saw the Stones. Love seeing Paul McCartney. Um, I don't think I saw him. It's really funny. My dad's genre of music that he really liked was actually disco, which is crazy nuts. Jazz and disco, which I hate. My mother also loved disco, which I hate. But I like country and western. James hates country and western. Like, he doesn't visceral hate it. He just will turn off the radio if he has the option to, because where we live is everywhere. Every every working establishment is playing country and western radio. It's changed a little bit now. It's more of top 40 pop, but it used to be country everywhere you went. Um, I don't even know if what my favorite concert, probably George Strait, third row from the front, because he was my favorite country and western. I mean, I had everything. All his albums. I don't listen to music anymore. I listen mostly to podcasts and YouTube. Disco, yes. Like, my mom's favorite is still ABBA. Still ABBA. Same here. It's like they're all think Tennessee is the birthplace of country music. Like, well, yeah, Winnie. It is the hub. I've never heard a Rolling Stones song, I think. I was more of an Aerosmith fan. I still am more of an Aerosmith fan than Stones. I was never really into the heavy stuff or even metal. So Jennifer and her husband are both huge. Um, is it Depeche Mode, James? You can't hear me.
What?
Is it Depeche Mode, that German band, or the one that Andy loves so much?
Stein?
Rammstein. Rammstein. Sorry.
Yes, what is
Totally wrong. Okay, totally wrong. Jackie is totally wrong. Rammstein was like Andy's favorite. Super heavy, heavy, heavy metal is what Jenny and Andy listen to, are used to. Ghost, like before they had children. Now they have kids, and is now they're watching Bluey. Oh, yeah, she's seen Rammstein. This 70s is a disco era. I mean, I like a lot of disco songs, but it's not. He likes heavy. My dad liked heavy brass and a lot of stuff. He played brass instruments, so he liked heavy brass, and I don't. Um I like strings. So I like guitars. I like hearing the lyrics. And I just couldn't do ABBA. So I feeling any better. Aerosmith is hot. And my hall pass. Craig, yes, thank you. Yay, Sai, I'm happy you're doing better. Well behaved. Have murder. I love murder podcasts. Wait, what's murder podcasts? I've been listening to, well, you mean like crime? I've been listening to Annie Elise, 10 to Life, and I've been listening to Rotten Mango, Stephanie Shu, and who did I listen to this morning? She's from Britain. What I've learned from listening to crime podcasts is people do horrible things to other people for it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't normally make sense. Um, I'm just like, and that's what's so fascinating. Like these aren't like serial killers. These aren't like some big crime bosses. These are just regular people who do horrible things. I'm just like, whoa. Makes you look at people differently. It really does. And I'm like, how do these people who research these stories sleep? I'm close to Prince House. I've seen every tour Janet Jackson has done except this one I can't. Oh, really? I like Janet's music. I really like Michael. I love Michael Jackson and I loved his Scream album with him and Janet. I don't care what anybody says. I know he's crazy, whatever. Rest in peace. Never saw Prince when I regret that. Um, have so much in common. Spooky. I've tried so hard to meet Michael Jackson and Prince tickets and never could. Yeah, I tried to get Michael Jackson tickets too, never could. We were in Thailand during his one of his tours and we were leaving and I was so upset we couldn't go. I saw more into alternative music in the 80s. I was a moody teenager. It was I don't know how to say that. Banshees, Smiths, Depeche Mode, bands like them. Yeah, never saw Tom Petty either. I actually don't think I did see Tom Petty. Thompson Twins. I love it too. Jackie's his monarch. My sister-in-law loves Michael. I love Michael. I mean, we were Asian and we just liked Michael Jackson. It was and Janet Jackson and Asia at the time was a little bit behind current music. They liked a little softer, um, more pop, boppy music. My boss husband is a music critic here. He would. Oh wow! Tickets for to every concert. That's so cool. Frozen. Julie, I love Janet saw the Rhythm Nation. Really? That's awesome. That's the album I have, by the way. I agree about Crime Murder podcast. I listen to, but then I'm like, I had a kid and couldn't listen to crime stuff anymore. Yeah, yeah. Like my sister too, my twin. When she had kids, there's a lot of stuff she couldn't do anymore. She's like, oh no, I can't watch that anymore. She used to watch one of the Law and Order shows. She goes, I can't watch it anymore. When you saw in the Rhythm Nation, I tried to get tickets as Monarch. Saw Adam Ant 5 times. I still blast Michael Jackson in the car no matter what his music. Yes, I agree about Michael's music. And it doesn't need to be revamped. I like the way it was. I'm old, okay? Yes, still listen to MJ too. Hey, when Thriller comes out, we all sing. You know? My little pug is just ridiculous today. He's hearing something we don't, which makes me wonder if we have another storm coming. Um, yes, it's great. My BFF back then was the manager for a record store. Man, remember record stores? We'll talk about the good old days. Now, I mean, I still have a ton of vinyl. Um, I'm starting to believe it was Innocence. He was Innocence Archer. It was a setup. I don't think we'll ever know, but there's a lot of smoke, but nobody's saying anything. And when other people have had these issues, like people I don't want to mention, yeah, people came out of the woodwork years later and they all said this person was this way, and it got proven. Like with MJ, lots of you know whatever. I heard that Tom Petty during his last festival appearance a month before he died. He played in San Diego County Fairgrounds, and I was passing. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I did get to see Merle Haggard. Now, I know old school country is not people's jam, but I love that concert. That was fun. Um, I have a shit ton of CDs, but nowhere to listen. I know, right? Well, now everything's on like Spotify. Even I have given up on buying albums. I used to buy records, or I actually have records, but I would buy digital albums too, but then as the platforms changed or if I changed platforms, they wouldn't let me listen to them because they want you to do their music subscription, so it's like $10 a month. I can buy a record. I don't listen to that much music. Um, Julie says Merle's my dad's favorite. Yeah, because he's really good. I like you know I like old country. I like new country. I'm not sure about current country because I don't listen to it anymore. My energy befriended my friend, and they were in the hospital together. And Michael was so sweet. He spent a lot of time with my friend and was in the hospital for years. For a year, Michael did that a lot. I just think growing up with that much fame, right now there's this big kind of drama videos on JoJo Siwa. She's just like, no, I don't. She's young. But she was this kid on like dance shows and then became famous with having dance hair bows, and she's pretty much been exploited by her parents her whole life, and now that she's like over the age of 18, um it's just weird. There's a bunch of drama out there about her latest music video, which is awful. I don't know. I don't follow drama channels, but that kind of I found that I'm like, well, who has an issue with JoJo Siwa? She's just this person, but apparently it's kind of like that whole managed, yeah, JoJo with the bow, her this kind of managed kid all the way up through adulthood and kind of wanting to do the change to an edgy look, but she looks like, you know, sh like her parents really exploited her management. Those record reps had loose lips. They told us stories. The whole P. Diddy stuff I was told about was real. Okay, so that P. Diddy stuff, they've been talking about that for a long time, apparently. I did not know that until this whole takedown thing happened, and then more people started talking. I'm like, whoa, I've never listened to his music. I don't know. Um, New song, Karma. Yeah. Has anyone heard JoJo's new song, Karma? I mean, they say it's bad, but I don't know. I don't listen to that type of music. I don't listen to music at all. You know, I'm listening to audiobooks, reading a book, or making content or watching YouTube. I've pretty much left music behind. Um, and saw their face believe it. Oh, when he says when people show you their face believe it. Yeah. Yeah. It can't be good, guys. It can't be good. Jamie came out in publicly, and all of the drama began. But that can't be it just because she's gay. What? This is 2024. Who gives a crap? It's like JoJo Siwa looks like Gene Simmons with Kiss from Kiss. Oh, her makeup on that. Yeah. My cousin was a home health care nurse in Vegas and can't say much more, but nothing surprises me. Yeah, I nothing surprises me. Real the thing about this is real life stories are so far out there, you want to believe they're fiction, and they're not. No, it's a longer story. I just know why it takes so long to stop people like this. Right, Monarch? Uh, well-behaved wallet is okay, but her attitude is just not great. I really don't know. I watched stuff about it. She seems very not humble and entitled. People still care when it comes to their kids and someone's got it. That makes sense. See, I don't have to worry about these things. That was the problem that Miley Cyrus had too. A lot of people had because she was a Disney kids. All the Disney kids playing all these Disney wholesome, stories, and they become adults, and you watch them grow up, and then they become people, not just children acting. Um, People get really angry. Parents get really angry about this. Um, Jackie, I have 5 bags coming this week. I'm out of control. Yay! But Saya, you shared what you spent on those. You told me the deals you got, sir. Awesome. Awesome. You did great. Oh, I bet home health care is Vegas, the stories, right? Did everyone think Ellen and J-Lo were straight up J I don't think Ellen and J-Lo are straight up genuine about anything. I don't trust those 2 people, especially J-Lo. I don't know her personally, I don't know Ellen. Don't know these people. Don't watch them. I mean, I watch their movies, I watch some of her shows with Ellen, but I don't know these people. What did you get, Saya? Monarch, I did Winnie, but I'm so gullible. When he says the business, yes, men, all the big stars, they do lose sight of the right and wrong. Oh yeah, yeah. They, I mean, we know that from stories from the '80s where you had handlers and fixers for all the talent to keep the talent going. I mean, just listen to, um, what's the guy from Bohemian Rhapsody? Um, Freddie Mercury. Yeah, him. And then stories that even other people say, and that's what they admit to. No one that archives that level of start or achieves that level of stardom and success says it's. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no way. Somewhere somehow. J Lo, no. Ellen surprised me that she may. Oh yeah, nasty to people. Coach Reed, MK Collection, Ben Dell, and a Fendi. Oh my gosh, Saya. I don't think you showed me the Fendi. I want to see the Fendi. Actually, I want to see the Bendel too. Did you show me the Bendel? Oh my god, I totally agree. Freddie Mercury, Freddie, yes. I thought J Lo was so. Oh yeah, that's a good publicist. That's a good publicist that makes it. PR people, they show you. They're actors and actresses. They show you what they want you to see. Saya, wow, that's exciting. I'm excited, Saya. Hmm. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, we're living vicariously through you, Saya, right now. No, super excited. Nothing surprises me anymore, says Debbie. Yeah, the older I get, the less surprised I am. When there's a place or there's a price to be being famous, I'd rather have fortune over fame. Anonymity, you cannot. Well, here I am on YouTube, guys, so I'm sharing my life with the universe, but in general, fame, it seems like a double-edged sword to me. Do you see, oh, Winnie's Fendi? Yes, oh my gosh, Winnie's Fendi is amazing. Her little purple one and then her new one. Her and I mean, she likes a sparkly bag, guys. Hey, Winnie, did you sell your Prada? I wanna know. That Prada sparkly bag. And I saw, Ed Ron's Fendi that he got from, why am I blanking on her name? Eva. I mean, superstar star status. Ooh, lordy love them. Yeah. When he joined the Australian Fendi Club. Okay, that was the funniest end to a video ever. You calling Meredith. Now I know it's staged, but it was hilarious. I am in talks to sell it very cheap. Oh, that hurts my heart, Winnie. But very cheap is better than all the money sunk and lost, right? Um, nope, don't want fame. It's too much work. Oh my gosh, Rakita! Oh my gosh, I love you. I'm so happy you're hanging out. I loved your last video. Oh my gosh, I was laughing. I really actually was laughing. It's not just me telling you I was laughing. I was laughing. It's like when you put the strap from your loop bag over to your 20, I was just like, "Girl." Like, Winnie Freddie Fendi is perfection. I love the color and haven't seen it before, says Monica. I love that bag. It showed it to Kevin and it was like, "One day, honey, please." Hey y'all, says Rakita. I bought Eva's vintage Fendi camera bag. Nice. That's so nice. I've sold 25. Oh, Winnie, that is fabulous. 25 bags? That is fabulous. Prakita says, I love you. Winnie, I told you they'd sell. Yeah, her bags, Winnie, those bags were good bags. You know, you're not selling anything. Those are people want those bags. Um, Oh my God, Rakita, I didn't know the lights on your shelf. Oh, right, were sensors. I thought it was haunted, says Frozen Luxury. Yes, they gotta go, says Winnie. Um, love you, Rakita, and I think my question on your car vlog has been proven correct. What was your question, Jolie? Hi, Winnie. So glad someone bought the Meredith bag. I was tempted to. Oh, oh, I know, right? That Meredith bag. I was like, oh my gosh. And did you guys see what happened to Meredith's Sherry's bag? What Louis Vuitton spa did to her bag? I would be so upset. It's like What do you mean you can't replace this band? Why did you replace the rest of it if you couldn't replace this band? Why didn't you call me? I would have been like, you can't fix that. You can't undo that. You know, she's spending a lot of money to repair those bags. Not haunted. Did you guys see Jamie Chua's closet tour? She has the shelves like that too that have sensors. Um, I take that bag to the leather surgeon. Yeah, right, Winnie? At that point, just take it anywhere to get that fixed. I have been so pissed if I were. Oh yeah, Craig, I would have been like, there's no way. There'd be like no way. I'm like, you fix this. You figure out how to fix this. You know, it's like I'm like you. It was like no. Monarch says yes. Our closet tour. Well, her closet really wasn't as interesting to me as it was that her and I can't remember his name, her boyfriend, um, life partner, whomever, his closet's like this big. I think no amount of carrying will ever. Oh no, you can't. You cannot even out that. You cannot overlook that. That's going to be an eyesore to her. It's going to bother her forever. She's never ever going to be able to look at that bag, and it's going to be an annoying thorn in her side. It really will, because it would be for me. Question was, is every white woman's supposed to turn into Linda Elsie Millen? I have no idea who that is. I don't know who Lydia is. Um, you called it. That should have been approved first. Yeah, right, Debbie? Especially with the type of clientele that she does so many repairs, and it's not like those repairs are free. Those are expensive repairs. Rakita, I watch you on down days. You make me so happy. Oh, by the way, Rakita, your flight bag is gorgeous. I love Louis from afar because Louis and I, we are just like we're they're over there and I'm over here and I love Louis, but I enjoy other people buying Louis because I think they're gorgeous bags. And that by the pool collection you were showing on your, oh my gosh, I'm like that beautiful blue. I'm like so pretty. But I was really thinking about this. Um, Frozen Luxury says, when the tour is Birkin after Birkin, I get bored. Oh, I don't want to see her Birkin collection. I mean, she's showing her clothing collection. Um, Safe girl here. Now hey, Helen. Um, well, I've bought another cherry piece. I hope she wants Winnie. Um, so what I was thinking about this with Louis Vuitton because we're kind of always saying they're fast fashion. I don't think they're fast fashion. I just think they've having to fall into the trap everybody else has fallen into of they have to put out new things for people to keep buying things. Because if you already have a Speedy in the classic monogram, you already have one. How many more do you need? You have one. And if you have one in all the colors, you already have one in all the colors. So they bring out the ones in all the special editions, and now they're changing features on classic bags, whatever. So I think it's just them trying to get people to, I mean, when your model is consumption, they can say it's a classic. They can say it's for a lifetime. But what they really mean is it's for right now and buy the next one, please. That's what they really mean. Um, I got me just all smiling. Bye, ma'am. I'm obsessed over the whole flight collection. I love it. I love the vibe, the whole vibe of that look. I like that. But I really like the on the pool. Like I still like the Speedy guys. I actually went and looked at my LV app and just for fun looking at things and then looked at prices and said, okay, close. We're done. It just isn't in my realm of possibilities of I still love too many things, you know. Ah, shade up. I need all of the speedies. Shut up. I need all the speedies. Well, it's true, but that's why they keep making new versions of them. Still the Speedy, Yes, the vibes. My daughter has bought her second Louis Vuitton from Dillard's. I think it's called What Comes Around. Oh, I hope they're truly authentic because they aren't cheap, baby, just cheaper, but still pricey. Yeah, Nora, those are actually pre-loved items. And no, even pre-loved Louis Vuitton is not cheap. There's Louis Vuitton cheap only comes if it's a counterfeit, guys. There is no such thing as cheap Louis Vuitton. I'm still on the fence about the Hawaiian collection, Saya. Same thoughts. Rakita, the canvas, it looks like it's scratchy in a good way. I love texture, says Winnie. Yoda! Hey, Yoda! Check out Florentine satchels. It will be a while before I get one. I love Florentine satchel salad. But I'm saying go pre-loved. They're better older because the dings, the wear, the age, just something yummy to that to the leather. Nora, tell her to have them authenticated. I read an article about people having bought fakes from dealers. Oh no! Oh no! Saya, um, Yota is here. Stop talking about this, Jolie. Hi. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. And the canvas looks aged, but in a good way. Yeah, that's what the flight collection looks like, a vintage travel case that isn't rotting and falling apart. Like if you've really found one that looked like that in life, it would be like 80 years old in your grandmother's attic or something, but this is actually something you can use. Nora, YouTubers will always sell you a great pre-love piece. Yeah, that's true, Nora. And the canvas looks great aged and in a good way. Monica, Debbie, Frozen, Jolie, thank you, Winnie, because she says that the route she's going, the bag was 3K. Whoa, Nora, 3K for a Dillard's pre-love bag? You can just go get one from Louis Vuitton for 3K. You know, you don't have to go to Dillard's unless you just happen to like Dillard's, and some people do because they have access to Dillard's. This is the key. Not everybody's next to an LV store. We take care of. Um, yes, we take care of our bags, especially YouTubers because we love them so much and we have so many of them. Um, I think it's funny that I'm one of the rare people that wants the dinged up, banged up, kind of marked up bag. Hey, anyone's spoken to Zara? I want to know if she's going to message about her alternative luxury bags video. Who is Zara? Um, what goes comes around. What goes comes around is good, but I've heard some fakes have slipped by their authentication department. Yeah, because we're just people, and man, these the people making counterfeits have had a lifetime to mirror, you know. Gosh, so what have you guys been watching? What have you guys been up to? I have all the content creator peeps are in the house. This is fun. Watson, I'm pretty sure it's done. So let's take a look at what this looks like now. So guys, when I started this, I put some leather or buffing cream on this for gold. I think it looks really good. I don't think I need to do anything else to it actually. She's in Kansas City, so perhaps that's why she's coming to Houston. She'll probably visit the Galleria. I hope they can tell her. Um, well, okay, so she'll probably visit. Okay, apparently I'm still in my feelings about Miss Guy. Oh, that lady? Nah, I'm so over that woman. I'm like, woman, I'm like, can you I didn't watch her video and I'm not going to because I'm not going to give her the privilege of a view, but at the same time it's like I I really do think she's gearing up to start her own brand, which is why she's doing this. Yoda, no, oh wait a minute, what happened to Yoda? I'm sorry. Um, wait, been watching planner videos, purse videos, plant videos. We're getting a new roof and constant banging is getting annoying. Oh, yeah. Wait, I've been suffering, says hey, no joke, guys. A new roof is suffering. Having somebody bang on your roof and you're like, it should, why does it take this long? Why is it? And it's amazing how much of a mess they can make. Actually, I do need to add some more polish to this. As I'm buffing it, I'm seeing where I've missed some spaces. So I'm just rubbing the polish I put on there, and you can see it's coming off. Um, we're getting a new roof. Hello, we watch Doctor. I can't Frozen. I can't watch any medical procedures. I can't watch any surgeries. I cannot. I literally have to watch like Animal Planet baby pets because I can't for 2 days. 2 days? How big is what kind of roof are you putting on there? Is it asphalt, regular asphalt shingles, or is it like a metal roof or something fancy? Yes, it's a mess, Nora. I've had our roof replaced in 2 hailstorms last year. I know, right? 25-year shingles. We had our house only 5 years and had to replace half our roof. Yuta, I've loved and appreciate your last video about Keith. It was, oh yeah, Yoda, that was actually really good. I haven't talked to James about it, but I'm like, okay, this is on the list of things we have to do in life, and we're coming up at that age, because man, nobody needs that scare. Um, Speaking of scares, my sister had a mammogram done, and she has to get more screenings. So happy thoughts for my sister Jennifer. We don't know um, until more tests are done. So we're not panicking, but at least she got her test done. She's 44. Another friend of ours, when she turned 40, went to her first testing and she had cancer. So it can happen without symptoms or warning. I was about to suggest Domina from MGM, the story of August. Me too, Rakita. Thanks, you guys. Colonoscopy saves lives. Yeah. Um, Hoping for the best. Yeah, right. Well, and my friend's, dad had an issue with the colon. I can't remember what it was. It was a whole long drawn out thing. It took 2 years. It was during the pandemic. It was a nightmare. He's okay now, but it was again routine checkup turned into what? Um, I get to do my second one this year. My first one was done 3 years ago. No sedation. Oh, um, my down we downsize with this house, but we'll be putting on a metal roof when it needs replacing. Yeah, I would like a metal roof, but we actually have asphalt shingles because that's what's in our HOA. Mm. So let's take a look and see how this thing looks. It's just okay. I don't think I'm going to do any more to this. Oh, actually, I think I should. It does look better. Okay, that stuff really worked well on this. It's a better match. So I used a rub and buff gold metal um plating. It looked really good. It didn't too bad. Keith has dysplasia, and if we weren't for the colonoscopy, it would have been turned. Whoa. No sedation. Yikes. I have hate to get colonoscopy annually, so yes. Oh, I'm just I love rain on a metal roof. Craig, yeah, I know, right? I'm scheduled for consultation first with the doctor for colonoscopy. My OBG said I'm due at 52. I thought it was older. Really? Okay, so I'm 44. I guess I should bring it to my doctor. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did buy earrings. Um, I bought amber earrings. See, these ones, well, not those, not the hoops. Let me move these out of the way, the other way. These little dots, these are little amber dots. So I bought those at the Native American Jewelry Show. These are Polish amber, but and then I bought these earrings too. You'll see these in a different video, but I got them to match this ring. And so now I have amber. I've changed out my jewelry a bit. I took off a lot of my bracelets, and I've just been living in this really cool um lapis, and this is Unikite, I think, and then my Pandora and my non-Pandora. So every once in a while, I'll take everything off and then start new and start adding them up. And when it gets back to a wrist of this much silver, that's when I start over again. um, I was just told Women record. Oh, okay, age 45. I love Amber. Hey, thank you do, Debbie? I do too. Yoda just saw your video. Wow, she's stunning. Okay, I must have missed. I don't think I've seen Yoda's video. If it came out today, I haven't seen it. This next time I'll be getting sedation. It was uncomfortable plus anxiety because the person. Oh yeah, it's not person. Oh my gosh, I got my husband's schedule as well. He's 60. Um, Bye. I'll have to leave. Talk to you soon. Bye, Helen. Um, oh no, that must be scary. We got a big Pandora boutique in them. I love Pandora, but they're so pricey, guys. So a lot of my Pandora is actually not Pandora. The bracelets are a lot of half of the maybe a quarter of these beads are actually Pandora beads. But once Pandora has been so popular, people just make beads that fit these bracelets. So I just bought beads that as long as they're sterling silver, I can wear them. Um, oh, thanks. So sweet, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Bye, Helen. Same with mine. You're welcome. Yeah. It's just a Pandora. I mean, I love Pandora. It's a Danish company. I really like troll beads, but oh my goodness, so expensive. So I was like, yeah, no. Um, Yeah, Pandora charms are expensive. They're not cheap. Like like I have my most expensive one is this little Mickey Mouse one, and because, he's licensed through Pandora and Disney, though he was $75 for one little bead. I could buy a whole bag for 75 bucks. A nice bag for 75 bucks. A nice pre-love bag for 75 bucks. But you know, I was happy to get this one bead, and then half of these beads were $5 or $6, still sterling silver. You know, I wish I had more into jewelry. Rakita says, I've always been into jewelry. Jewelry always fit. Clothing did not always fit. Um, but I can't wear. I was never able. I have metal allergy, so I've never been able to wear costume jewelry. My sister, I know why. I don't know why this is, but she can wear anything she wants, and she wears she looks like a sparkly Christmas tree all the time. She's always wearing bright, crystally feathers in her hair, crystals on in her ears, and she has all the bling. Um, the mall has whispers to us getting frozen luxury. Oh my god, those are whispers that I hope are true. Um, I hope that's true. But would Hermes actually put a store inside of a mall? Because then you're stuck to the mall regulations. Um, I love Pandora and Nice Shore. Yes, yeah, those charms aren't cheap. No, they're not cheap. And it's so funny when they first came here. Like it's like, oh yeah, buy a charm, get a free bracelet. I don't think they do that anymore. You're thinking of selling your VCA jewelry, but unsure. I love it, but it's so oversaturated. What's VCA? Don't you know what VCA is? Keep it, Craig, says Yoda. I agree, Craig, but it's beautiful. Keep it. Okay, Winnie, Vegas puts Hermes in a casino shopping mall. Vegas is a whole different category. Vegas is people win and lose money and spend money in Vegas. I wouldn't keep it. I want a bracelet. Yes, but stores like Hermes don't have to follow. Oh, what? None of the luxury stores? And I probably will, Yoda. I'm just tired of seeing it everywhere. Oh, Van Cleef and Arpels. Okay. Yeah, the motif. Do you have the motif? Um, did you see Erica put her VCA on her bird? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I think you may regret selling it, Craig. Not really, if you don't wear it, you know. He has, what he normally wears is really it's pretty. mm, You know. Do you have the collection or whatever? I don't know. I like the floor. I like the way it looks. I think it's really pretty stuff, but again, it is super recognizable. You know. Yeah, all of mine are the Alhambra. I wear it every day, so I just, oh yeah, no, no. If you're wearing it every day, keep it. No, like nobody knows. Nobody knows. I bought an Alhambra styled pair of earrings. I didn't even know that's what they were. I didn't know who Van Cleef was, and this is years and years and years ago. And I bought these earrings. And, oh, those are so pretty, and they were like gold plated, and they have like mother of pearl, and they were the little motif. And I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I wore them, and once I found out that they were a dupe, I'm like, oh, oops, maybe I shouldn't wear these. I don't even know where they are anymore. Um, Hi Maria, Louise loves luxury. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I did some cleaning. I did some polishing on a bag. I actually need to do some, since we're here. Um, where is not that one? This is the Big Four leather conditioner. We're gonna give this lady. She's fine. She's fine, but it can't hurt. Moisturizer is moisturizer. So actually, I think I really need to do some cleaning of her hardware first. Let's get some brasso out. Well, do you want the hardware cleaned? I still love the Alhambra. I think it's timeless. Well, it's a beautiful. Beauty is beauty, guys. Beauty is beauty. I agree, Crystal. Yeah. I think if it makes you happy, keep it. Like I was talking to Craig yesterday. I have a ring and I put it away already. That it's the only diamond ring I have. I mean, well, it's not the only diamond ring I have. I think I have two others, but it's the party dinner diamond ring kind of cluster. Very pretty. The diamonds aren't the best. I mean, they're cloudy, but it's a beautiful ring. But it's in gold. I don't wear gold. I don't wear yellow gold. It's the only piece of yellow gold. I don't know what possessed me to buy that, but I bought it and it was expensive. And I'm like, maybe I should just sell this. But if I sell it, it has to go to like a pawn shop because it's not like an artist, it's not like some branded, like it's just a jewelry. It's just a beautiful piece of jewelry, you know? And so I'm like, well, and then Craig said, Jackie, get that made into a pendant or a brooch and put that on one of your bags. I'm like, well, how did I think? Of course, I normally don't put like $1,000 worth of jewelry on my bag, but why not? You know? So it's like it's not like I'm gonna leave my bag around, you know. So I'm thinking about it. I might get made into a pendant. I don't know. I just put it back in my jewelry boxes. I'll think about it later. Yeah. Um, you'll get nothing. I know I'll get nothing for it at a pawn shop or jewelry. I know I'll get nothing for it. It won't be worth nothing. They only give you gold content and the value of the gold, and if it has diamonds, some value, but not really. Honestly, it's just gold value. Um, and there's not that much gold. It's only 14 karat. So it's like I don't want to be ripped off that badly. You know, I think it'll be the few $100s. I've sold gold to pawn shops at a loss. I've actually bought a lot of jewelry at pawn shops a long time ago because we used to go to this really cool pawn shop out in Beaumont, and in that area, it's a small area. What I've learned about pawn shops is it really does depend on the area you're shopping in about what's in that location. I sold a gorgeous ring. Bill said after I sold it, y'all, the designer of these oh man, Winnie, no. Well, it's okay. Yeah. I actually have bought some jewelry just because the designer had already died. Because I can't get it again, limited commodity, never to be found again. You know. What designer was it, Winnie? Oh. Wait a minute, was that ring you had on that's not the heart ring you had on your Mercari, was it? The Yes, that oh man, I love that ring. That ring was gorgeous. I can't fit it. I mean, I'm happy you sold it. and they got for a song. Oh, yeah, that's the way it runs. Jewelry is marked up really high. My very first job was jewelry, and it's 400% markup is nothing. It's normal. Most jewelry is marked up so high. When we were in Thailand, our Asian family, some of them were jewelers, and we saw how much it. Yeah, it's not the materials you're paying for. Jackie Travis is trying to steal the Coach field tote you gave me, and he said it's more. Wait, isn't this the same Travis that had to have the Marc Jacobs tote? Hey, honey, you're sharing. Sharing is caring. You know? That is so funny. That is one of the best totes Coach has ever made. And I am surprised that they're not making any more of the field totes. I think it's my theory with Coach is that they've not making the field tote right now because they've upped the prices on their stuff and they're making different totes. And I think they just, but they're still making the Dempsey tote in the outlet, and they're still making the Smith tote, and they have a different fabric tote they're making, but they're costing way more than the field totes did. And the first field totes had a pouch with them, and then then they got rid of the pouch. What Travis is in the room? Hey, baby doll, says Winnie. He says, "Hey, girl." Um, Brian. Hi. Did y'all sell the phone? I did not. Oh, good, Brian. Don't sell that. I mean, Winnie, don't sell that phone pouch. Yep. The weirdest hardware for this must be a later edition Coach. It's just very strange hardware on this, but it's Coach, you know? They do weird things. Like fire. I have never actually seen a photo of Travis. I don't know what Travis looks like, guys. I'm just gonna believe you, Winnie. And he's married to Craig, so mm, mm. Great. I'm so lucky to have snagged a young hot guy. So I'm using Brasso on this. See how this looks. I'm not too happy with the condition of this hardware at all. I'm actually not happy with this hardware. It feels different than what I'm used to. This might be a later version of this bag, but at least it's actually brass, Sending you one, Jackie. Right. I am just looking forward to next weekend in May. My mom's birthday's in May. I shouldn't say this, but I really do like reminding her it's her birthday and how old I am. Because that means she doesn't like getting older. But I think, Mom, older is better. Older means you're still living. It's my little bit of fun, guys. It's my little bit of fun. Tongue in cheek. Like, Mom, you have grandchildren. Your last kiddo is getting married the end of this month or end of October. He loves that you lives in your spank bank. I thought I was misreading that. I'll be honest. I'm like, am I reading that right? Am I reading that right? Setting you and Jackie. Yay. Um, so I can't believe it's almost May, to be honest. I'm like, yes, 5 months in. I failed at the no buy, low buy. Totally failed. But I have bought a bunch of bags I never thought, oh, actually, this looks much better now. I'm much happier with this. Yeah, I'm gonna be cleaning up all of the brass now because I am not happy with the patina of this. It's it's that patina is one thing, verging on not pretty and rusty is a different thing. You know, I really wish that companies still use brass. Well, brass does have its drawbacks, but so does gold tone. I'm glad. It's May almost. Well, Debbie, oh my gosh, you live in the land of the tundra, frozen tundra up there. I can't. I mean, guys, it's like we had the air conditioning on. We've had the air conditioning on for a month, you know. Even at the office when I'm complaining, it's because they're overcooling the building. It's not because the outside's too cold. I'm so happy May is coming. It means I'm done school for the semester. Yay, Maria! Hmm. The tundra is melting. Yeah. I mean, you only have a few short months up in Alaska for growing seasons and not being I mean, I don't think I could live in that state, I'll be honest. I wouldn't mind visiting it though. I want a baguette too. Who doesn't want a baguette? I don't know. I like the Fendi baguettes, but I want one that doesn't I want the denim version. I like the denim version without the monogramming, without the, the FFs on them. I've seen a couple. Not too many. Most of them have all the FFs somewhere on them, but check the phone. I ain't gonna lie. I take his pic. Oh my God. Does Bill know about this, Winnie? I mean, seriously. You're like, Bill's already asleep. I'm actually cleaning brass. Hold on. I actually follow a person who takes off all the hardware. This can be taken off pretty easily, but I'm too afraid to try. I'm like, no, we're just gonna not do that. I had to get large. It's beautiful. Just never. Really, you did? Well, Craig, I think that's the size bag for you. Even the large version is going to be too small. You like bags on the size of like luggage. I want a pink version of the one he got, and it says it's not a bag, it's a baguette. Exactly. He's like, yes, you're a wildcat. I'm like, thank you, Craig and Travis. Oh my God, Winnie. This is interesting hardware. This does not feel like solid brass. Feels like it's a coated metal. It's cleaning, but it's not acting the way it should. What is a I still have to watch. Hey people. Hey Cammy. All the peeps are here. I have three. You need one more in black. This says this is me in Costa Rica. Might be why it feels different. Hmm. This is an older, a newer. If they were still making this bag, it was in 2002, if I'm reading that code right. So this is different. This is a newer Willis. Um, I'm 5'5". So anyway, this is just a quick clean of this one. I just put some conditioner on it. It's already dried. That's actually, it probably could use some more conditioner to be honest, if it dried that quickly. I'm gonna still work on the brass while we're talking. I'm 5'1", 5'4", 5'3". I use two Monarch. Debbie, do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah. Why did you start YouTube, Debbie? Other than, hanging out with us, which I love and appreciate. Mm. Jolie, small framed? Y'all. Yeah, this is definitely a different quality of hardware than I'm used to when it comes to this type of bag. This vintage. This is probably one of the last years they made this bag. I might have to look this one up. I just asked because I'm the only one that doesn't. Oh, it says Monarch. Well, yeah, you are. Apparently, this live today is all of the content creators. We're all hanging out. Craig doesn't, or Brian doesn't. Craig, I'm 5'11". Don't have the tech anymore. Well, I just honestly, people keep talking about equipment like Cami, but this is a $50 webcam and I have a $25 light. This microphone was 50 bucks. So for essentially $125, I'm hanging out with y'all on my well, we did have to spend a little bit of money on the computer. James, how much was my computer? He can't hear me. He's busy killing monsters. We've moved on from aliens. We have now killing monsters. He's playing Final Fantasy something or other, and I don't know what they're doing. He's doing something. It's story based, so he's not listening to me, which is normal, let's be honest. Um, I'm not a luxury. Oops. Let me put this away. See if we can catch up. I'm just a follower. I used it only to change things. Um, okay, I missed some of the chats. Carry on. I'm just gonna add another layer of moisturizer to this bag because it really soaked up that last bit. Um, and this is one of those things where you just keep doing it till it says no, I'm done. And the leather will tell you when it's no, I'm done. Hmm. Oh my God, really? I hate wearing size 10. All my shoes feel super. Huh, I'm a size 10 on my shoes. Hmm. Ed! How are you doing, Ed? I love Fred Flintstone. I have Fred Flintstone feet, says Yoda. Me too, Yoda. I have duck feet. Yeah, I'm a size 10 wide also, with my feet. It drives me nuts. Buying shoes is a nightmare. Um, it's hard to find a wide shoe anywhere. I have been buying a lot of those Vivea shoes. Those are the only shoes I wear now almost. Over Vivea. Um, I like them. I mean, I never thought I'd be wearing a plastic shoe, but I like them. I spent most of my life only buying leather shoes to end up only buying now plastic shoes. My best friend wears an 11. My feet are my only skinny thing about me now, says Debbie. I wear sneakers now. Work is now. Yeah, that's the way. Nobody has to dress up for work. The only poor people who have to dress up for work still are like, lawyers. Unfortunately, they still have to dress up nicely for court. But other than that, hmm, girl, what bag are you? This one. This is a Willis, and it's an older, well, okay, a newer. Like I think it's around 2000 if I'm reading it right. I don't know how long they made the Willis, but if I'm reading the factory code in there or the code right, it's from Costa Rica. It does feel like an older model in the fact that it's 2000s, not 90s because of the hardware. But I'm just giving her um a second coating of leather conditioner, and then I'm going to pull out another one to show you guys that I need to clean. So this one is just being rubbed down. Um, here, where's the other bag? Okay, this bag. I feel left out. FOMO, says Cammy. Um, I need a vintage Willis. So this is a Oh, I don't know. I think 13 years. No, 11 years. 11 years. My sister bought this for her husband when they were dating. Well, the wedding gift. So, this is a Coach outlet bag, and he has used the heck out of this bag. And I said, "Give me that bag and let me fix it." So, first step, we're going to condition it. Eventually, I'm going to have to get some adhesive because it needs some, the piping is coming out. Athleisure for Ed, Zuka print, handles, Rashida. I can't with the handles, but girl, absolutely love that bag. I love the My Willis. I'm the original. Oh wow, that's the best. If you're the original owner, that's those are the best bags. I when the Willis was out in the world, when I was probably still in college, in high school. The bag at the time, my high school it bag was not Coach. Coach was that boring ladies bag when I was in high school. Um, it was actually Dooney. Dooney was the it bag when I was in high school. Everybody had to have a Dooney, and it was the Dooney bucket bag that everybody had. It was the it bag. Everybody wanted that bag. Um, I love my Willis. Oh girl, I love the handles, not just not up. Okay, what bag are y'all talking about? I think I missed the first part. My phone is dinging like crazy, guys. Whoever is texting me, I cannot look at it because it interferes with the broadcast if I touch that phone. But I do hear it dinging for those who are sending me messages if they're in the chats. Oh, girl. Um, Ed, how's it going? What are you guys up to on this fine Sunday? What's the weather like where y'all are at? With me, it was rainy, stormy, kind of humid. But it's in the 80s. I got mine a couple years out of college, needed a serious bag, but I never got the serious job. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Man, this 4 bag. This is probably the only time this bag has ever been had moisturizer put onto it. It is. Whew. I saw it when I was at her house. I'm like, Jennifer, get that away from Andy and let me fix it. And she's like, what? That bag. Let me fix it. And she's like, okay. And I gave her back the Coach I had been working on, her bag, which is beautiful. And she was like, Jackie, it looks brand new. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like I had to put a new ribbon in there. It is really a beautiful. That bag's pretty awesome. It's her favorite bag, vintage Coach. 80 and sunny in New York. Nice. My Fendi Mini, by the way, is a total vibe. Yeah. Oh, okay. I know that bag. Yes. That's a beautiful bag, Ed. Here, it's rainy, gray, and 16 degrees Celsius. Whoa, it's cold up there in Canada. Mhm. Sunny in northern central Florida. Hey, spring is sprung. I mean, it's almost May, guys. May's pretty warm here. The wildflowers are about to die off. That's how warm it is. Um, it's still at the not so serious job doing it. What job do you do that's not so serious? That lets you be casual. I mean, not to be overly nosy. You can give a generalization, please. I'm not gonna out you, but I don't know any job anymore that's really business formal. I mean, business is really if you're client facing. Most of us aren't client facing, to be honest. We all work on computers doing analytical work, to be honest. Um, Cammy's 8 degrees in New York. I'm on those one of those jobs for 15 years. Is Cammy. When I was working in gas and oil, we had a business work business casual, but before we were bought out, I don't know, by the 15th billionth time, we were able to just wear jeans and t-shirts because we were never client facing. And they said, well, clients can come, so we have to have you be all business professional, like whatever. I'm like, y'all aren't paying me enough money to be business professional, you know, to have to. And when I got to work for the state, man, I got rid of all those clothes. It took me a few years because I'm like, I still might need these. And no, I didn't need them. Didn't need a thing. I don't know what the name of this briefcase is, but it's like the Willis when it has the bar at the top. Um, but this is a factory bag that came out in the 2000s, you know, and it's gonna just chill with this first layer of conditioner. So it's gonna have to 55 to 60 up in Alaska. Wow, Tennessee is hot as hell. Jackie, oh wow, it's been 2 hours. Thank you, Craig. I didn't even realize I've just been chatting away. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more conditioner on here because you can see a lot of the fingernail marks from just from using it for 10 years. So my brother-in-law is a college professor, so he actually does use a briefcase. I don't know how many people use briefcases anymore. We all kind of switched over to different types of bags. A lot of people use computer bags that are backpacks, or they use messenger bags. You don't really see an actual briefcase. This is, well, I guess this is kind of a briefcase messenger bag. It's not really one or the other. Oh, yes. Should I know, right? Good weather. I can be super casual because my clients' accounts are casual. I'm not a technician. That's awesome. Hey, casual's great. Now, the thing is, like, even stores in the malls, guys, have changed to leisure. Like we had like Williams Sonoma, and there was this Brooks Brothers, and you know what took its place? Peloton, and I can't remember the name of some kind of um fancy athleisure wear in the mall. It's like this, it used to be like cooking and suits and like what happened to the, I guess nobody's cooking anymore because Williams Sonoma left. And then this is at the fancy mall, guys. This is at our fancy mall, the one that's in San Antonio. It's not the one that's, I don't even have a mall here because there's nothing fancy about where I live. Um, I live in the boonies. I have to drive 30 minutes to Target, guys. Um, 89 Monarch? Whoa. Okay. I think that's pretty good. That's good for now. Okay. Let's put this away. I am I haven't had food. I need to do some other chores, guys. Unfortunately, this has been fun. I love hanging out with you. I will be back tomorrow. Um, so, but hey, if one of y'all content creators want to go live, everybody can go over there. Um, but I'm gonna sign off and get some other stuff done. And if you haven't thumbed up the live, thumb up the live, please. It helps the, I don't know, this mysterious algorithm people talk about that I have no idea what it means because who knows what the algorithm wants, you know? Most of the wearables, oh yeah, Athleta. That's the one. It's Athleta and Lululemon. It's Athleta was the one that store that replaced the William and Sonoma. Um, wait, let me see. Let me catch up. Craig, please tell me why I'm able to eat food today. I'm not happy. Oh no, Winnie. It tapers off, guys. You do feel you get adjusted and accustomed to the medication. When you first take it, the first dose increase is serious, but then it levels off. Okay, guys, I have to, y'all, it's a great evening and a great week. Winnie, you too, me too, girl. I can't have old equipment and bad lighting. I have a great day or night. Bye everyone. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. See you guys tomorrow. Hey Hetty. Unfortunately I'm signing off. Um, so you caught the end of the live. Okay, I have to go now. My husband is requiring attention. Yeah, I know, right? It's like about 5 o'clock my time, and I'm getting hungry and cranky and have to move the laundry over, and so anyhow, I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day and great Monday.